Quran has something very powerful and special about it. Is that, put aside the fact that, the Quran, you should understand it. Let's put that to the side for a second. Just the general and the mere hearing of the speech of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is something which is enjoyable to a person. Just hearing the Qur'an. The Qur'an has something so special, the words of Allah are so special that even though we don't understand it, we enjoy it. How many of us, listen to the Qur'an? We have our favorite recitations, and we always have the Qur'an playing in our houses, and we always listen to it. In the salah, you are enjoying the Qur'an. You're not getting bored of it, even though you don't understand what's being said. That truly just shows you how amazing the Qur'an is, how amazing the speech of Allah is that just the mere listening to it and hearing it, you are enjoying it. But now, if you were to couple that with something else, which is the first point that I was going to mention from the two things that you can implement today that will aid you in reconnecting with the Qur'an, is not only do you enjoy its recitation by just the recitation alone and just reading it alone, but you understand it as well. You understand what you are saying. Could you imagine you getting bored of the Qur'an when reading it and you're able to understand all of the different stories that Allah is mentioning, all of the different nations that Allah is talking about, the different prophets, Musa alayhi salam, Isa alayhi salam, Sulaiman alayhi salam, Dawood alayhi salam, Nuh alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam, all of these stories that Allah is mentioning in the Qur'an. Would you get bored of it if you were able to understand the Arabic language? What about the reminders? The things that Allah talks about, what happens on Yawm al-Qiyamah. The things that Allah mentions regarding the description of Jahannam, the descriptions of Jannah, the general advices, the rulings and the ahkam. Would you enjoy the Qur'an more if you were able to understand the language? Of course you would. And so if a person was to just make that decision and say, enough is enough. For too long, I've felt this disconnection from the Qur'an. What is the first step that I can do, or what is one of the steps that I can do from the two steps? Is let me just understand Arabic. Let me just learn Arabic.